Hey guys, so today I am going to repaint this sugar skull that I made a few years ago. Well, maybe it was last year or maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure, but I am repainting it because it is so ugly, as you can see. And it turned out so ugly because I remember being mad that day. I rushed myself. I was just I don't know. I was just angry. I was not in a good mood and I just painted really horribly that day. So this year I decided to repaint it for Day of the Dead, which is coming up, and it is my favorite Mexican holiday or holiday in general because it is on my top #1 list of holidays. Yeah. Okay, so I decided to paint this orange. I was going to paint it yellow, but because it has a lot of black on it, like the ugly spider web on its forehead, I could not. I know that I can't cover that up with yellow because yellow is so light and it just doesn't cover up anything. I want to cover up my mistakes, so I used orange, which turned out really good actually. So I had to use multiple layers of orange to cover up the spider web because it is true what they say, it is so hard to get rid of black paint, black eyeshadow, black anything in general. I had to use 5 layers of orange to cover up the spider web. And in case you guys are wondering what I listen to when I paint, here's a little clip. Yeah, I was listening to Sia. Lately I've been really into Sia, but somehow I went from Sia to Black Veil Bride. And let me just say, Black Veil Brides is my favorite band ever, although like I said, I have been into Sia. That's a weird mix to have Black Veil Brides and Sia as my top 2 favorite. So yes, here I am just painting my sugar skull, just painting. And yep, I am so bad at commentary. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should speed through this a little bit more. I don't know. So the colors that I chose for the sugar skull is purple, yellow, and orange. And I chose those because I think purple is complementary to yellow, or maybe it's blue and yellow. No, it's purple and yellow. I don't know, but I think purple, orange, and yellow all look good together. So I am painting black dots on the sides of this sugar skull, and that's to help the color pop out later on, because later on I'm going to paint yellow and purple on top of the black dots, and it's going to help the colors just pop out more. And then near the eyes I made little loop-de-loops, little half circles. If you know the sugar skull design, traditional sugar skull design, or Katrina, whatever you want to call it, you'll know that has little loop-de-loops around the eyes. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at explaining the Katrina look. So inside that the little half circles around the eyes, I paint yellow and purple inside, but I leave some of the black showing around the edges, so then the black acts as a border, a black border around the color. So that also helps the color pop out more. So I do the same with the dots on the sides. I let just a little bit of black show. I just put paint in the center. I let black show on the edges, so then it acts like a border as well. So I don't think the spider web on the forehead really covered up, it never fully covered up, but it's fine because later on I paint a design on the forehead, and it's supposed to be a rose, but it didn't really turn out to be a rose because roses don't really have pointy edges, and the flower that I drew had pointy petals at the end, so it's kind of like a failed rose. Here I am just painting my failed rose. It's I wish I could change the petals. The inner part turned out really well. I like the way I drew the inner part. Coming out of the rose, the failed rose, I painted vines. They're not really leaves, but they're more like vines, and I added 2 different types of greens. I used dark green and light green just to add some shading to the vines because you don't want your like colors to look flat. I had to add 2 different types of green. I outlined the flower in black paint, and the paint that I'm using is acrylic paint, just normal acrylic paint that you can get at Michael's or Walmart. And this whole entire sugar skull took me about 1 hour. It was kind of quick just because I already knew the design that I wanted and the colors that I wanted. And near the end, I just added some random designs on like the sides of it, the cheek, and I added like dots and squiggly lines. Just have fun with it. That's what I wanted. I didn't want this to be like perfect or anything. I just wanted to have fun with it, so I added some random design. I signed it and glazed it, and it is up in my art store, so if you want to go buy it, go to my art store. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! And I hope that you found this dead gorgeous. Oh yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go now. I decided to start a Sum Sums collection, and these are my first 3 Sum Sums